Hello, everybody. Welcome back to DS Trucks. I want to thank you all for tuning in. This last week has been very good here on YouTube, and basically, this video is just me touching base with all you guys and letting you know where we are with everything. And yeah, pretty much just a touch and base type of video. So, rarely do I do something and it actually works, and that is this device right here. The snowblower rack worked perfectly, worked flawlessly, totally safe, secure, like no worries whatsoever. So this is what the snowblower rack was carrying. This thing weighs like, I don't know, 65 pounds maybe. So the over engineered nature of this thing, being that it can easily hold like 200 pounds at its furthest edge, its most highest point of leverage, which would be like this corner, it can most certainly support my weight even on this corner. So there's my alarm. Gotta love this is the worst thing of any vehicle, is the panic button. It shouldn't be called that. Like, how many people were saved by panicking the vehicle? It should be called like, where's my truck in the parking lot? The locate button, not the panic button. It's goofy. But this product has been super useful, successful, and we put it to work. Super static. When you try stuff out like this, it don't always work. So a lot of times I'll just be thinking about an idea and I'll be like, I don't even want to be embarrassed, make something that don't work. I don't even want to go through that. In this particular situation, this product worked great. So yeah, there's a chipper going across the street, but I don't think its audio is going to be too bad for the video, so I'll just finish. But so as far as this thing being marketable and all that, I think it might be. But what I want to really do to start off with this product is I want to produce just the hitch part of this. So all this feeds into the 2.5-inch receiver hitch, and it was made off of a Gen Y pintle plate that had to be modified. So that pintle plate, I think, is what I want to make. That pintle plate needs to be produced and modified and made a certain type of way, other than how Gen Y makes the pintle plate and different from how any other company makes a pintle plate. I had to re-drill the hole that goes through the receiver here. As you can see, that is the pin. I had to move the hole about 2 inches further in order to get the pintle plate tight to the vehicle. So if the hardest part about this whole thing that really makes making this all a challenge is that pintle plate, because if you don't have that custom made pintle plate, then none of this can be done. Whereas this works good for the Salt Dog, I don't know if it will work for a Boss spreader. I don't know if it'll work for a Snow X spreader or anything like that, but it does work for a Salt Dog based on the spread pattern or the spread width of this spinner. I mean, we have what, probably 25 inches between there, but we also have another space here where we have like 8 inches that we could put. This thing can spread out another 8 inches more. So what I want to do is make the pintle plate, and just the idea can be out there. Basically, with basic carpentry skills, you could build this thing. Basic wood tools can cut the aluminum. Basic carpentry and a quick trip to the metal shop, you can make one of these up. Or if you can weld or whatever, it can be made out of steel. I really love the fact that it's aluminum though, because if this thing was steel, it would weigh well over 100 pounds, probably even 150, and you wouldn't be able to move it. This thing I can take out of here, I can move it around and everything. So would I be willing to make a full kit out of this? Probably. I can make a full entire kit. You could just buy the whole thing. And the beauty of this is all this grade 8 zinc coated. Being such a hard steel on just the hardware, it holds up well and it doesn't corrode too bad. It has that zinc coating as well. That's wearing off, but I don't know if I'd go to a stainless or not. I don't think you get the same strength as you get with the grade 8 zinc coated. But being grade 8, it's giving you a mild stainless effect. But nonetheless, maybe I do go to a stainless steel hardware, maybe just increase the diameter just one more size up in order to achieve the same strength that you can get out of a grade 8 zinc coated bolt. And then you really won't have any hardware, and that type of a hardware would react the best against the aluminum, the dissimilar metals. The stainless would be the best. The grade 8 zinc is okay against aluminum, but it could have some issues there with the two different metals touching. But with the thickness of the aluminum plates and everything, it wouldn't be an issue. I don't think, with the different types of metal. But as far as the metal, the aluminum metal being a corrosion issue, not so much the case. I haven't had any corrosion problems out of this material, and I've been completely happy. So the beauty of this whole thing is you can play with it, you can mod it, you can just drill through it and bolt something else to it. You can make the rails taller if you want. You can make it so that the rails come all the way up the side of the machine. But you could put eyelets on it. You could do everything. So you could ratchet it down. You could get a retractable ratchet strap, and you can, the ones that they make ratchet straps that retract, and it's just like one securement hole. You can put one securement hole onto this, and then have it wrap around here, clip, and then ratchet back in like a seatbelt to wrap around your whatever you're strapping down. And then what's cool too is I can turn this pintle plate, with all this is off, with this pintle plate, you could actually take it off and you could mount a different rack on here. Like it could be a platform type of rack that it can maybe sit the height of the bumper or the height of the bed, and it could literally just be any type of a rack can be built up upon the system of just a solid steel welded heavy duty strong pintle plate that's designed to fit close to the body and to allow you to bolt anything to it. So that's my goal, is to work on getting at least the pintle plate out there, listening online and selling it and offering it. I don't really care how many sell or anything like that, but just a great product to have. Maybe I'll offer the full rack. So there's been some interest in these racks for sure, and there's definitely nothing like it on the market right now. So that's coming out. So I guess maybe the point of this video is just all the different things going on with DS trucks, sort of pintle plate ideas out there. I also want to start offering some other services from the channel, like just the different types of stuff that we've done with our trucks, whether it's the running board lights, whether it's something with the upfitter switches. If you see something that you think you would like maybe DS to do to your vehicle, let me know and we can schedule something, and I can maybe do some work on some other trucks. So what we've done, basically what we can do is anything OEM Ford accessory wise, we can install your wheel well liners, your mud flaps, any of that type of stuff we can put in. From there, if you like something like our running board lights or anything like that, in this truck, we've been using STL lighting for our lights so far this year. We could put the switchboard in here. This allows you to turn on any type of light if it's hardwired the way we've done it. We've used our upfitter switch circuit. You can put any type of light on there. We have anything like a Built-Right. Anything from Built-Right I'll put in. Anything from Limitless I'll put in. We have our charging port right there. We have our Built-Right Industries right there. We also have the Built-Right plate here on the back of the seat. So anything like that, if you think you want it, let me know. Snow plows on Ford trucks I can install. Salt dog wiring harness or any type of wiring harness for a salt spreader. Stuff like that, let me know and communicate to me. We'll figure something out. We'll set something up, because I really do want to start doing some more stuff. This winter has been so slow for me, and one of my regrets this winter is not opening the door to other types of work. And working on these trucks would have been something that would have been keeping me busy. But instead, I wasn't doing, I was doing a little bit. I studied for that test and stuff that I passed and all that, but I do regret not doing more. Now, as far as these trucks go and working on these, brakes, stuff like that, I can do. Suspension work, not too much of it. If it requires an alignment, I probably won't get too much into that type of work. But maintenance, oil changes, brakes, stuff that is within the realm of my ability, I would definitely be doing. Where I'm kind of falling short with servicing these trucks would be a lot of the IDS and FDRS tuning. Say you got an issue where you've got to go into your system and communicate with your modules and stuff like that. I'll probably stay away from that kind of work right now. But that's not to say that I wouldn't get into that into the future. But if you got some brake work or something like that, let me know and I'll straighten that out. Or, I mean, even when it comes to brakes, I can go down to calipers, rotors, all that kind of work, any of that stuff. Now, things like a water leak or something like that, I would actually be able to do that as well. Like if you got a weird water leak that you haven't been able to get figured out as the dealer or whatever, and you would like to have someone actually find that water leak, I'm pretty confident that I could find any type of water leak on one of these trucks. But that's pretty much it for the video today. Stay tuned to the channel though, because we are going to be doing the first oil change on this truck. I'm about to film that video right now of me changing oil. I'm going to take a sample of oil and all that good stuff. So stay tuned to the channel for that. And yeah, guess what oil we're going with? Guess what oil? Put in the comment section what oil we're going with. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Over and out.